starting, and we're live. Good morning. It's Laura here from Team Burger Wars, and it's another day in April, so we are out and about going and testing some more burgers. And today I have another really special guest with me today, and this is Ty Walsh. And you want to introduce yourself and say who you are?
Sure. I'm Ty Walsh. I'm a Berwick Town Councillor, big, long-time fan of Burger Wars. The first year Burger Wars was going, I remember I added, I think, everybody from my contact list.
I think so. You were really instrumental in helping us grow.
Such a great initiative. I love burgers, and I love being able to help promote the local restaurants in town, too. And we've got a great selection in town.
In Berwick. And Ty is so great for helping to support, especially the ones here in Berwick. We've been making with your infographics of all your information, all the burgers that are in
People have to know where to go.
Exactly.
And Berwick's the place.
And you're the man to tell them. You also have a connection with Campaign for Kids, too.
I do. My wife, Katrina, used to be the treasurer for Campaign for Kids, and she had a really great time there, and she'd probably still be with it, but we had a baby.
He's our special guest around the corner, too.
And he was a good reason for Katrina to say maybe it's time to take a step back, and but we're still huge supporters of Campaign for Kids. I think the work that they do in the community in Kings County is phenomenal and definitely needed. So I'm really happy to be able to support them and support them in a fun way with burgers all around the county.
Awesome. We're so appreciative for your support and helping to spread the word. So today what we're going to be talking about, as we said, it's not really an uplifting conversation, but it is an important one. And we're going to be talking, I'll just give you a little bit of information on child poverty. So Ty's just going to give you a little message here.
Sure. Laura's going to be a great teleprompter for me here. So child poverty is a concern in Kings County. Almost didn't even need to be on the paper because it really is. The Nova Scotia Child Poverty Report says that 25% of children in Nova Scotia live below the poverty line. And Kemptville alone is at approximately 24.4%. Campaign for Kids distributes approximately $18,000 annually to kids in financial need in Kings County. Funds are distributed through a third-party organization who applies on behalf of the child or family, such as, Laura, if you go up a little bit.
Sorry.
No problem. Such as a school, a church, or a Valley Child Development, etc. Funding is used for clothing, school lunches, medicine, camp fees, winter coats and boots, eyeglasses, and more. Every time you get a burger, you're helping more kids in financial need. So keep eating, keep eating a lot. Rate your burgers at campaignforkids.com/burgerwars and support this initiative. Not only is it delicious, you're helping out a lot of kids in the Valley who really need the help.
Absolutely, and thank you for bringing that message too, Ty. Like we were just saying, from our own experiences too, being involved in Ty in Berwick and myself in Kemptville, we know how much the need is there. Just in our schools alone, KCA alone, about 96 kids on average eat at the breakfast program every day, and less than $5 can help to feed kids for breakfast programs and things like that. There's a lot of stories of children around the county who don't have running water at home, who are bringing their clothes sometimes to school for laundry or having showers at school because they don't have running water at home or proper clothing, especially in the wintertime. So something that
and food is such a big equalizer among kids. If we have ways to be able to distribute foods to our kids at school and keep them all on the same level playing field, we can have geniuses out there. We can have child geniuses helping sustain the future of the Annapolis Valley.
I think if you don't have to focus on those basic needs like food and good food and things like that, then you can
focus on play. You can focus on learning. And really grow those people that are invested in the community, staying here, investing in local jobs, local agriculture. There's so much we can do by making sure that our kids are well fed.
Absolutely.
Can I talk Berwick for a second?
Go for it. Please
Cool.
tell us.
We are super fortunate here in Berwick at the Berwick District School. Jenny Osborne, who used to own the Union Street restaurant.
Love Jenny.
She has been fundamental in making sure that we have a pay-what-you-can lunch program at the Berwick District School. So that way we can make sure that more kids are fed proper nutrition and making sure that they are kept on that same level playing field I keep mentioning. If we can do that, the potential for our children in this community goes way up, and we can make sure that more and more kids are getting the attention they need in class too, that they're paying attention, and that they're going to go far. So programs like this, I was telling Laura just before we started too, I grew up and went to Somerset Elementary School just outside of town. We had a breakfast program back in the early 90s, so we were a real trailblazing school. And the work they did there made those lines of who was a rich kid, who was a poor kid. Those weren't there. We didn't see those. It was a great school atmosphere, and I think that working on a provincial, national school foods program, that is something that we need to focus on. It's an election year coming up, both provincially and federally, and those need to be issues that we're looking at.
We need to push, and we need to ask these questions and look for answers and solutions, because as we say, it's not hard to make a big difference.
It's a national school food program is something that everybody should be able to get behind, no matter what your political stripes are. It's a very easy solution. You toss money at it, you allow the local communities to work it out and talk to each other and come up with ways that we can feed our kids.
That's great, absolutely. So speaking of feeding and food, we're here on the Burger Wars Trail, so we're going to talk about the burger here. We're at the Union Street. Do you want to get yours here? Yours is okay. So Ty's going to show you here. We are at the Union Street here in Berwick for the Cheesy Crunch Burger. It's a 5-ounce beef burger with a Union Street jalapeno, aioli, lettuce, tomato, seasoned house-made thick cut chips, drizzled with spicy cheese sauce, and we're drizzling here. Can you see that? It's served on a sesame bun. Doesn't that look good?
I am so excited.
Doesn't that look good?
So as much as I've been promoting Burger Wars as much as I possibly can, this is actually my first burger in Burger Wars this year. It's been a busy month. I was even saying to Laura, we might even try and rush through Burger Wars in Berwick at my house over the next bit. I might be having this burger for lunch, and then I might be ordering takeout burgers for supper for Katrina, my wife, and I to share. And that way we're making sure we're getting all of the Burger Wars contestants in our mouths before the end of this month.
You definitely should. Berwick's got a great selection to choose from, as does the rest of the valley too, but go Berwick. And just want to say a huge thank you to Ty for coming on with us today to talk about these important issues and sharing the information, especially about the school food. I think it's something we all need to get behind, and keep eating your burgers, keep supporting Campaign for Kids, and enjoy, and we'll catch you later.
Bye everybody.
Bye.